So if y'all have seen a lot of our videos for the last couple years, we've been using, I've been using an electric saw up top. The reason why I first got an electric saw was probably August. It was in hot summer months. I kept having saws vapor locking. I tuned all the saws up, cleaned the air filters, changed the spark plugs, cleaned the carburetors. Next day we get, they run fine that night in the shop. Next day we get to work, sun comes out, gets hot. And it's just like they don't want to start. They don't want to start. And here it is. I got a crane on the ground that I'm paying a couple $100 an hour. I got several guys that get what they get, and I can't even start my saw up in the tree. So I called my local place. It was at John Deere in Old Saybrook, and they had the electric saws there, and they had a few different makes and models. They recommended me this Husky. I will say the things that I love about it is the fact that this is how you start it. Boom, it's on, it's started. That's it. You don't have to, you're not pulling, you're not fighting a two-stroke, you're not fighting a carburetor, you're not fighting the fouled spark plug or a clogged up air filter. Power on, power off, that's it. And now it's running. That's as loud as it is. So that's way quieter than a two-stroke screaming in your ear. And you don't have to smell the exhaust too. Sometimes on dead wind days, you're up in a tree in a spot and it's a congested spot and it's just you and those fumes, and there's so many times I'm making my cut and trying to put my, get my nose to clean oxygen somewhere to take a breath. And the beauty about it is you just hit the button, it runs, hit the button, it doesn't, it's off. There's no two-stroke engine, I don't have to fight that. I'm not constantly pulling. Weight-wise, especially when I put the bigger battery in, it may be a little heavier, but not pulling kind of makes up for that a little bit. Yeah, overall, I could see us moving to the bigger ones at some point also, the bigger saws, just because, again, we're fighting with two strokes, we're fighting with pull cords. The other thing is, people were worried about torque. What does it have for torque? It's got unbelievable torque. I think it's got absolutely as much torque as any top handle saw, two-stroke saw I've ever used, and possibly a little more. It eats. That's why we really love those electric chainsaws.